Let's talk about...
Baby, you can drive my car. Literally.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Thank you for making us a part of your daily routine.
Now, in most states in the United States of America, you got to be 16 years old to drive a car, but there are some childrens who do not want to wait that long to get behind the wheel.
They got that need for speed, the need for adventure, the need for journey under four wheels in motion. So buckle up, people. Today, we are going to share some stories.
Under four wheels in motion? I don't think they're under the car. I think they're driving the car.
I didn't say under. I never said
that.
I never thought it. I think things and I say them all the time. It matters what I think. And what I think is stories about kids driving cars that they stole. Let's get into it.
Started with Letarian Milton. 2008, he was 7 years old, and he stole his grandma's Dodge Durango.
Okay.
That's a good-looking car.
It's a truck.
And went on a joyride. Okay, in the process, Letarian knocked over 2 mailboxes, hit 2 parked cars, 2 moving cars, 2. He does everything in pairs. And then he nearly broke off one of the axles and the wheels. Wow. The local news affiliate reported on this, interviewed Letarian and his grandmother, and as you can imagine, it went viral with over 11 million views. We have a part of that video that we're going to watch right now. This is Letarian speaking for himself about what he did.
I took my grandma's car because I got mad at my mom, and then I saw him and had my friend come in, and he smoked with cigarettes.
With cigarettes?
I looked on the counter, my keys were gone.
Is the mom?
I yanked the thing.
That's how you start a car, Link. You yank the thing.
He's driving fast, too. Look at him. Driving through a parking lot.
Want to do bad things. Drive into a car.
Yep.
You know that you could perhaps kill somebody?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friends.
Oh, well, that makes it okay.
Hood rat stuff.
That's justified.
Yeah, hood rat stuff is pretty violent. Look at that car. Good gracious.
It's behind right now.
You don't think he should be punished for all of this?
Just a little bit, no video games for a whole weekend.
I love the fact that he just gives himself the punishment. He's like, I got this figured out. I did it because it was fun. And you know what? No video games for a whole weekend. But the thing that I learned from this is me and you should be doing more hood rat stuff together.
We should.
We're friends.
It's somebody else's Durango.
You got a grandma, right? What does she drive?
She drives like a Grand Marquis.
Oh, let's go steal that stuff.
Hood rat in the Grand Marquis.
Joyride. I mean, the only thing that can happen is you can get charged with Grand Theft Auto like Letarian did, but he didn't get prosecuted because he was only 7. Now he's a teenager, and he has been quoted as saying, doing wrong is bad, but doing good, I can be successful.
Okay, good.
That's right, Letarian. Doing wrong is bad. Doing good is good.
I'm glad he reformed himself. Now, in Norway, the legal driving age is 18, not 10. So I'm going to lead with that.
Okay.
But a Norwegian boy who shall remain nameless in 2014 really wanted to visit his grandparents.
Oh, yeah.
So he drove himself. And his grandparents lived 37 miles away, but that did not deter him. While his parents were asleep, he swiped up the car keys and he started driving off. But first, he got his sister to ride with him, who was 18 months old. Yeah. I mean, if I'm going to see Grandma and Peepaw, you got to come too.
They're going to want to see you, little sis.
She's going to be mad. He made it 7 miles before veering off the road in like a snowbank. A snowplow driver comes upon the car and goes up to the car and sees him in the driver's seat. And this is what he said. He said he was a dwarf and he had forgotten his license. That's what he told the guy. Best excuse ever.
He needs a medal.
I'm a dwarf, but I don't have my license, so I can't prove it.
He's going to be the president of
the police talked to the parents.
Norway.
Were quoted as saying, I'm pretty sure they're going to pay very close attention to both of their children and their car keys in the future. But the police didn't tell that to the boy's aunt, because 1 week later, he took his aunt's car for a 25-mile joyride.
This little dwarf is amazing.
Yeah, the cops said there were no injuries.
One sec.
Okay.
No damages, no charges filed. Maybe he's a dwarf.
Good on you. Now, when we do our hood rat stuff, we're not going to be able to do the dwarf. I can't get away with that.
No, you can't.
Okay, in 2009, Northumberland, Virginia, there's a 6-year-old boy who missed the school bus. So he did what any normal kid would do, and he drove himself to school.
Dedicated.
Dad was
young man.
already at work. Mom was still asleep. So he takes the keys to the Ford Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
Another car. It looks very bulbous. It was very bulbous.
It looks like
it was
a bull.
the first bulbous car when it went bulbous, like in 94.
Horns on the front.
He drove 10 miles towards his school. He was weaving in and out of oncoming traffic, so that attracted the attention of the police. One officer who was first on the scene, who kind of drove alongside him, said, the boy was not tall, and he was possibly standing while driving. Something else I would love to do.
Put the seat all the way
and
back.
we'll never have the opportunity to do.
It's like a delivery truck.
Maybe
driver.
in a convertible. I could do that.
Okay.
So anyway, eventually he swerves out of control, runs into an embankment, hits a pole. The Taurus is nearly totaled. The police approach the boy to see if he's okay. He's walking away, and they're like, where are you going? He says, my school's right over there. I'm late.
Good for him,
And
man.
good news is he did make it to school. Bad news, his parents were arrested and charged with felony child endangerment.
Ooh.
Why you gotta blame the parents for
Ooh,
this? It was
well.
all on the kid.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to stay out of that one. But I'm going to go to Utah. Preston
Go,
Scarborough
Go there.
was 7 years old, which is not the driving age in Utah, if I understand. One Sunday morning in 2009, Preston decides he don't want to go to church.
Okay, all right.
And he said, well, if my family doesn't have a car,
They can't go.
and I'm in the car that they don't have, then I don't have to go to church. Brilliant plan. So he stole his parents' Dodge Intrepid. Your parents have one of those.
Oh, man.
Did you ever sell it?
Yes. I drove that my senior year of high school.
It was.
I looked at it.
Dispatchers received reports of reckless driving. One witness said that a driver drove through a stop sign. I don't think that means like plowed through it, but could be because he's 7. Two deputies caught up and were chasing after the car. They didn't know who's in the car.
Right. Could be anybody.
The car chase went up to 40 miles per hour before the car finally came to a stop in the kid's own driveway.
Okay.
There's video of dash cam footage from the cops, so let's watch that. So here it is. They're going down the street. He's in his lane, and look, he's in his driveway.
doing well.
Imagine the cop seeing this.
Oh, I'm out of here.
And then the cop's like, what is happening? Let me trot after this kid.
Because they had no idea. They had no idea
idea.
that it was a kid that was going to jump out of there. Hold on. When is the parent going to get out? No, there is no parent. That's him. That's
And-
Preston.
He ran inside, said, Dad, the cops are outside. Then he ran and hid in the basement. Police were impressed with his driving skills. No citations were issued.
I'm impressed with his driving skills. I don't encourage it, but I'm impressed. Okay, 2015. Corey Matthias. Okay. 27 years old. Mm-hmm. So he's not the one. He's 27. But he had just cooked himself a chicken dinner, but he didn't have any barbecue sauce. Nobody wants dry chicken. And he was also drunk. Oh. So, he got his neighbor to drive him to the local pit stop.
Okay.
Gas station. Well, the problem is his neighbor was 9 years old.
Hey, man, I need some barbecue sauce.
Okay,
When you
so-
need barbecue sauce...
Amy on featuring.
Successfully drives him to the pit stop.
Can you whisper?
But, ding ding, the pit stop doesn't have barbecue sauce. But it does have employees that were, had noticed that he had a 9-year-old drive him to the pit stop. And so they warned him and said, you better not let him drive back home. So he outsmarted these pit stop employees, and he drove that car home himself. Drunk, of course. So the pit stop employees called the cops anyway. The cops end up at Corey's door. It turns out his blood alcohol content was 3 times the legal limit. He was charged with child endangerment, operating a vehicle while intoxicated, refusing a chemical breath test,
Amy!
driving
Amy!
and cooking barbecue chicken without...
Amy! Amy!
Okay, he should have said it.
Amy!
And he doesn't have his license. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing this video.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Chris from Germany. And I'm Graham from Oxford, Mississippi.
We're in Verona, Italy.
And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
If you're under the legal age for driving, we don't recommend driving, but if you choose to, you should wear a mythical hat. Redlane.com/store because they might think you're older for some reason.
Best way to look older and cooler. Click through to Good Mythical More. We are going to be playing Trials Fusion. I was going to say Trials by Fusion.
Link is undecided.
Me and Jay, Amy, would you like to come on a trip to go to a
Made a
mountain?
decision yet?
Walk
Because
up a mountain.
we've got some blue plate specials.
Tell
I
me.
haven't looked at the menu yet, but I'm looking.
The salmon is perfect.
Just happy.
With myself, and I don't do it. I don't do anything else.
Wait, do you speak Spanish, Hillary? Yeah. I can use my Spanish.
Salmon.
Oh, wow.
And me, I speak Spanish. Here's some Spanish. Hola, habla inglés, por favor. Means hello, speak English, please.
Whoa! Did you see that? You had 3 flips! That horse is happy! You're not horse. Oh, we got problems in Unicornville.
Thanks for watching. Bye.